So hi everyone, I'm delighted to welcome you to our All-Ireland Seminar, Designing and Developing Technologies for Palliative Care. I'm Karen Charnley, I'm Director of the All-Ireland Institute. Delighted to welcome people from across the island of Ireland and as far afield as Germany, Italy and Japan. So you're very much welcome here today, and I hope we have a very interesting and productive day in this great hotel. I have a little bit of housekeeping to do, starting with the toilets. They're just in the corner of the room over here. We're not expecting a fire drill, so the emergency exit is to our right over here. For those of you who are collecting CPD points, if you haven't already, the sign-in sheets are at the back of the table with my colleague Bernadette, for those of you who are doctors and nurses. And just for the speakers, we have a traffic light system. We've got a packed agenda, as you know, as you can see here today. So we have a traffic light system, and maybe Mary might have to use it on me in the first segment. But a traffic light system, so I'll give you a 2-minute warning, so it'll turn amber when there's 2 minutes to go. So with the hope of you being able to wrap up within 2 minutes, and then it'll go red, and then it'll start flashing if you really keep talking. And I don't know if it's flashing for over a minute. I don't know, I might have to come up and turn the microphone. We're not going to get into that situation, so but it's just to keep us today, because we're so conscious we've got a packed agenda. Delighted with the range of speakers that are here, so just want to keep it to time, because we know that's important to people who attend events like this. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to give you a little bit of information about the All-Ireland Institute. I know for some people in the audience, you're well aware of our work, but for some of you it's new, so we just thought we'd give a brief overview. The Institute was established in 2010 with the aim of improving the experience of palliative care. We work across the island of Ireland in both jurisdictions. We've 26 partners, so over the Institute, when the Institute was first established, we had 12 partners, so we've grown over time. So we've now got 9 hospice partners, 9 university partners, the 5 health and social care trusts from Northern Ireland, 2 charities and the Public Health Agency in Northern Ireland. All our partners contribute to the Institute's kind of strategic plans and our governance arrangements, but also provide financial commitment to us. And obviously, to those of you who work in our partner organisations, we're very appreciative of that. We also receive funding from a range of sources, including both health systems, both research bodies in both jurisdictions, some European funding via Erasmus and the Irish Hospice Foundation. In terms of our work programmes, I see these really as our cross-cutting themes. These are what all our projects, initiatives, programmes fit underneath. So the first one is around integrating palliative care, so the palliative care approach across the health and social care system. Secondly, partnering with users, carers and communities. And we have a number of ways in which we do that, which I'll talk about a little bit more in a second. And continuing to support the development of specialist palliative care across the island of Ireland. We see ourselves as the Palliative Sectors Institute with a key role in brokering relations. So both with brokering relations across our partners, but also with wider networks on the island of Ireland and wider stakeholders, with international networks and groups, and with expert collaborators, so leading researchers as well. So looking really to be an honest broker of relations and supporting sharing of good practice across the island of Ireland. In terms of the team, I'd like to think we're small and beautiful, but obviously I'm highly biased. But we have a small team. A number of the team work for us on a part-time basis, and the team is both based in the office in Our Lady's Hospice, but also a number of people work within Northern Ireland. So we really are across the island. In terms of our work areas, obviously the aim of the organisation is in terms of improving the experience of palliative care for people with life-limiting conditions. We have a number of work areas. So firstly, and today, the day today was organised by the research team, but we have a palliative care research network, which is a network of 42 researchers from across our academic partners who we support and bring together to collaborate on research, funding opportunities, all with the aim of improving the experience of palliative care. And I'm delighted that a number of the researchers who are in the research network are here today. We also have an early career researcher forum, which is open to anyone with an interest in palliative care research. And I'm also delighted there's a number of people who are part of that who are here today as well. So, and we'd encourage very much people to join those groupings. In terms of service user carer and community engagement, our main vehicle for this, or our main way of doing this, is through our Voices for Care. It's a service user carer, former carer interested citizen panel who we engage and liaise with in terms of both the Institute's work, the work of our partners, and also the wider palliative care system. We've recently refreshed the group, and we now have approximately 50 members who are engaged in our work. So, and again, delighted to see a number of our new members and existing members here today. We also, and we're currently midway through a project looking to capture people's experience of palliative care on video. This project funded by the Health Service Executive. And these videos were made available as part of Palliative Care Week, but also in terms of education, and very much encourage our partners to use them. The kind of short 3-minute videos really explaining the benefits of palliative care. In education, we work with education providers in our education network, so with our universities, hospital education providers, and anyone really involved in palliative care education. We have a number of projects ongoing, including, I'll just mention EduPal, which is a project that we're working on with colleagues in Romania, which is developing a palliative medicine curriculum and supporting materials. My colleague Kathy, she's the Programme Manager for Education, also supports development of online education and the rollout of Project ECHO, which is the use of telementoring, and we've 2 projects ongoing at the moment with nursing homes and with community OTs and physios. In terms of policy, we liaise with government departments and key agencies in terms of their palliative care policy, very much looking to inform them, and it's great to see different policymakers here today, and we look to organise briefings for them as well. In terms of practice, we have a Chief Executive of the Hospices Network, and we also look to support seminars and conferences throughout the year in order to inform practice. I suppose very much a part of our remit is ensuring that research informs education and policy and practice, and that that there's the work collaboration between the different areas. I nearly forgot a project I was involved in a lot in my when I was Programme Manager, the Palliative Hub, which is an online gateway to information about palliative care. The address is thepalliativehub.com, and I'd really, it'd be great if people could have a look on. We've got public-facing parts of the Palliative Hub Adult and the Palliative Hub Children and Young People. We've got the Palliative Hub Professional, which has resources for health and social care professionals, researchers and educators. And we've also got the Learning Platform, which has online learning programmes, which have been developed by our partners. And there's about 15 programmes on there. So very much recommend you have a look at the Palliative Hub. In terms of raising awareness, our main vehicle for this is Palliative Care Week. And just to give a bit of a shout out that the week will be from the 8th to 14th of September. So it's coming up, and we're heavily planning within the team. Very much for the Institute, we develop the materials in consultation with our partners. But very much working with our partners and key stakeholders in terms of raising awareness for the public of the benefits of palliative care. Very much looking at the myths of palliative care, that it's not just end of life, not just cancer, not just older people. So every year we're looking, this will be our 6th year of running Palliative Care Week, and every year we're looking to build the profile of palliative care, and there's kind of a growth in the number of events, and we're always looking to get media coverage and the like. So please, just as a shout out, it'd be great if people could get involved this year, even in small ways in terms of supporting us on social media and the like. So that's a whistle-stop tour of the All Ireland Institute of Hospice and Palliative Care. I'm now delighted to introduce my colleague, Dr. Mary Rabbit, who's the Programme Manager for Research. And I hope everyone has a great day.